Okay, should I take the SAT or should I take the ACT? Again, everything in college admissions goes back to it depends. So whether or not you take the SAT or the ACT depends on a lot of things, and we'll talk about that. The first thing I want to throw in here is Global Seal of Biliteracy. If you have a student who's bilingual, definitely look into this Global Seal of Biliteracy. Your student will have to do it through their high school counselor, so make sure your student is self-advocating for this, and just keep pushing it, keep following through, see if you can't get this into your college applications. Okay, the SAT and the ACT are both nationally recognized. They're standardized tests. They're common admission requirements for U.S. schools. Some schools require these tests. Some schools are still test optional. Again, it depends. You got to look at your list of schools and figure out who wants what. They measure the student's proficiency in problem solving and reading comprehension. There's 3 sections on the SAT, 4 sections on the ACT. The ACT includes science, which the SAT does not. So again, it depends. If you have a student who wants to be a bio major, then I would encourage them to try the ACT. Slight difference in time that it takes for these exams and difference in scoring. Parents and students are going to want to look up these exams and when they're offered and get registered for them early. I don't recommend that a student take either exam more than 3 times. The second time the student takes the exam is when I see the largest jump in scores. So I would recommend that the student take a practice test or take the test for the first time their junior year, and then schedule the second test after they've had some time to study. They might want to spend some time taking an online course or getting some extra help. Parents, you also don't want to plan a family vacation for the week before one of these exams if your student needs that time to be studying. So which one should I take? It depends. The best way to decide is to take a timed full-length practice test under testing conditions for each test. There's ACT and SAT concordance tables. Parents and students can look at that. If a student is happy with their score on one, then they can look and see what schools will assume they would get on the other one. And this is what one of those concordance tables look like. Again, I don't recommend that students take either test more than 3 times. Colleges and universities don't want to see serial test takers.